Being a Christian kid and saying a prayer is not going to get you to heaven. My name is Andy Follett, and this is my story about how God pointed that out in my life. I grew up in a Christian home with parents that would bring me to church every time the doors were open. And through Sunday school and all the services at church, I knew that Jesus died for me and that I was a sinner and that I needed to be saved. But that concept really didn't strike me too well because I didn't really realize I was lost. But I knew I needed to be saved. So on a number of occasions, I would say a prayer asking God to save me. But there was never any fruit in my life, never any repentance. In August of 2002, I made one of those professions. And after making that profession, I had this wonderful feeling. So I'm like, I must have gotten saved. But again, there was no fruit in my life, no change. But I held on to that profession for the majority of my teen life. Even though when there was a salvation message preached, I would be always under conviction. Now in July of 2007, my best friend started asking me, "Hey Andy, if you truly are saved, why haven't you gotten baptized yet?" And that thought struck me. It's like, no, I don't know. Just wanted to wait. It's not time yet. I'll get it done. But he kept after me. So one night in July 13th, I was lying in bed after watching a movie that talked about the end of the world. And that thought really struck me. I was wondering, what's going to happen to me at the end of the world? Am I going to go to heaven and live eternally with Jesus? Or am I going to die and go to hell and live there eternally? And that thought just wouldn't go away. And I try to comfort myself with thinking, oh, I made that profession, I had that wonderful feeling, I must be good. But I had no peace. That night, it just seemed like hours and hours of wrestling back and forth, trying to convince myself that I truly was saved. But then I came to a point where God pointed out to me, he's like, Andy, are you going to believe what I say in my word? Or are you going to rely on a prayer and a good feeling? And that thought just stuck in my mind. So finally, I just submitted myself to God. Lord, I'm not saved. I'm lost. I need you. I need to be saved. Please save me. And for the first time in my life, I had true peace. Now, what about you? Are you a Christian kid growing up in church, knowing what's right, but you don't really have any true peace in your life? No true fruit? I implore you to examine yourself to see if you are truly in the faith. Trust me, it's worth it.